What's up, guys? This is Fritz, and this is the Ruffian. This week we're missing Cola, but it's okay. I'll be back soon. This week we got Stock and Lioh. Dear Stock, dear Lioh.
Yo.
I don't know what happened to Cola. I think he died. I don't know.
Yeah, when I asked him if he wanted to be on, he's like, "Oh, I'm watching PK and my mom's vacuuming or something like that." So yeah, Cola's missing this week. He'll be back though with his Ruffian talk and his funny stories. So yeah, that's it. Let's start off quickly. I saw
Kieran's in here because I finally decided after playing a day of GTA with him that he's a possibility for an actual Ruffian.
Yeah.
I'm a possibility, eh? Alright, so I'm not like a full Ruffian yet.
No. So far there's
three. Cola's a Ruffian.
He's the only real Ruffian. Me and Stock are just kind of fake Ruffians. But
you're all fake Ruffians.
So alright, so just start things off. I was talking to you like right before we started about the movie Gravity. Neither of you said you've seen it, and I really, really think you should. And if you go see it, it should be in 3D and try to get it in IMAX.
Dude, yes, I was going to say the same thing. I have this IMAX theater near me where they have like all these space exhibits. That would be epic.
Yeah.
Like Gravity was so amazing.
They went absolutely insane on like the video. Well, on the editing on that and the whole video manipulation stuff on that. It's crazy.
I'm not going to give anything away here, obviously, but there's this one scene on the International Space Station.
Spoiler alert.
Well, it's not. That's not spoiler. And basically, they get bombarded with like the debris from the satellite. That's what happens at the beginning. Or if you don't want to listen to this, then I don't know, just skip it. Yeah, look in the description. I'll say this now too. Every time we talk about something like media related, if you don't want to hear about it, I put in the description the times we started and the time we ended, so you know you can just skip over it. So
Fritz just does that. He just spoils everything. I think it's more of Cola actually.
Well, I don't know.
Cola recently spoiled Breaking Bad for me. I'm so
spoiled it for me too, dude.
He ruined it for everybody.
Oh Jesus Christ! He said it. We were in the middle of a call and he just randomly started talking about Breaking Bad, and he ruined the whole series for me.
At the very end of the last episode, or the first episode of The Ruffian, right when we started, or I should say, right when we ended, I was like, yeah, so this has been Dear Fritz, Dear Stock, and Dear Cole, and he's like, no, Dear Heisenberg. And I'm like, no, Walter White's dead. I mean, we already spoiled this last time, so whatever.
Oh,
and Cole's like, okay, well, while you're at it, Hank died, Walt chokes on his cereal, Gomez died.
Stop talking right now. I've not even finished it yet. You're spoiling even more.
You just said it was spoiled.
Oh. Yeah, but he only said Walter died. Now I know 3 more people who die.
Oh, God damn it.
No.
I'm going to kill I nearly punched my monitor last time when he spoiled it.
You laugh.
It's more about how they die. That's important, but yeah, in Gravity, just like back to the Gravity thing, like the space station gets hit by the stuff, like, you know, it causes all the mayhem, and the amount of like little things that just fly into the air and move around is incredible. And multiple times I was sitting there watching it, and I was like dodging stuff in my seat. We watched it in 3D.
He's like, oh shit!
It was actually an amazing, it was an amazing thing. Like the render time on that thing must have been through the roof. And, like, just the attention to detail and everything.
Was it good throughout the whole thing, or did it get a bit boring? Because everything's based in space, and it's all based around the space station, isn't it?
See, it did a good job of that. The one thing that kind of, made it boring at parts was the camera, like, the scenes were sometimes 18 minutes long before it cut to a different camera angle. Like, when it opens up, you see Earth, and then it just kind of, like, it's like a massive dolly cam, and the camera just goes around to each person, and it lasts, like, 18 minutes before it finally cuts. They're like, oh, man, wow, it's the camera actually moves. Like, it cut. And,
cinematography. I mean, it's, like, all edited, though.
Oh, it was amazing. Like, they obviously didn't do it in one take. You don't have to, but
it's crazy stuff.
Yeah.
I saw one of your tweet actually about it, saying that you'd think that they'd actually filmed this in space because of how good it was.
Yeah,
I really wanted to see it.
You could have told me that it was a Michael Bay film done in space, and I would have believed it. I would have believed you right away.
Have you seen all those Michael Bay vines and stuff?
No, I haven't seen those.
So great.
Yeah, Gravity was an amazing movie. If you haven't seen it yet, and you you have an appreciation for the film and everything, and just like the amount of detail, and that you really need to go see it. It was really good. the story, it kind of lacked story a little bit. Obviously, I think like the point of the movie was space and like the effects. That was kind of the whole point. But like it makes up for it. Oh, it was so good. But it was one of the I don't usually go to the movies, and this movie got like this was one of the times where I was like, you know what, I have to go see this, and I went and watched it.
Yeah,
and it was
I'm
good.
still tempted to go see it, to be honest.
Oh yeah,
get a few friends and go see it.
It's really good, and it's cool because like the way it's laid out too. There's like all these like parts in it kind of where you just get like it's really suspenseful and you don't know what's gonna happen, and then when like the big moment comes, it just goes silent because it's in space, and it's just so effective. You just sit there like, whoa. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
What's wrong?
Might go see it using the YouTube monies.
Yeah, oh, it's so good. It's so good.
Think what? With what?
The YouTube monies.
YouTube money.
YouTube monies.
Yeah.
That's how we do.
So what are you working on right now, fools?
Well, right now I'm
Restaurant
doing...
business.
Yeah, I'll go first. Right now I'm doing Sean. I think it's Sean because he said that in the IRL. But
It's Sean. It's Sean.
spelled like Sheen, and that's what he told me on Skype, and then I was like watching the IRL, and he's like Sean, so I don't know. It's one of the two, and I'm doing his episode. It's pretty much done. There's just a few little things I got to tweak.
Okay, Sheen would be S-H.
It's
his name.
It's spelled S-E-A-N.
Yeah, that's Sean. That's definitely Sean.
But he told me Sheen because I asked him on Skype. I'm like, is it pronounced like Sheen, like I spelled out Sheen and then I spelled out Sean, like the obvious ways? And he's like Sheen, and then he said Sean, LOL, and I didn't know. I thought he meant like it was Sheen, but I don't know. Whatever. It's obviously Sean. So it's his episode, and yeah, it's pretty much done. It's got a good song. It's got an old song actually, which it's kind of nice.
Logic.
It's not Logic. But yeah, it should be up on air fairly soon, like next week.
It's awesome. I am working on Obey Zimmy's introducing before heading off into Derek Ham's 100.
Derek Ham's 100. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Hey, Leo, tell us about Derek Ham's 100. What's going on with that? Like, what's the plan?
Should I announce the editors for it, or I don't know?
You can. It's up to you. If you don't want to, you don't have to. You can just kind of like tell us what's going on.
Well, I might as well just tell you anyway. It's basically the editors for Derek Ham's 100 are Aero, Mentor, Dreams, and me.
Dun dun.
And dun 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 dun. And it should be out normally before Ghost is what we're hoping to get it out by. Hopefully, if everything goes as planned, we'll get it out before Ghost. But I think that's all I'm going to say about it because it's a massive thing, and yeah, it's just a lot to look up to for it.
So if you want to get it up for Ghost, that's still like Ghost is 3 weeks out. It's a little.
Well, the thing is, it's like there's two possibilities to be honest to it. Because like if we get it out before Ghost, then it can be kind of the last kind of team Taj as far as Modern Warfare 2 goes before we head into Ghost. And obviously it's going to get an insane amount of ratings because of what it is and what the name of it. But then at the same time, it feels.
To be honest, like it's just like I'm not getting Call of Duty Ghost right away. Like I don't have that kind of money.
I ain't getting it straight away. I'm saving up more.
Video games after I just like I don't know.
But I would have thought. I don't know. It just came because if let's say it became if it became a Ghost only. Derek Ham's 100, it would have a different, complete response to it.
Yeah,
but I don't think it'd be.
I agree with that. I think you should keep it separate. Like, is it the end that sort of like their big final team, Taj?
Yeah,
it's the end.
Well, we're kind of thinking as a team to kind of expand it a lot more. So like after Derek Ham's 100, basically there is going to have like a lot more ideas gone into it, and everything is going to be completely different, sort of.
Yeah, I really think that this transition to Ghost is going to be like the biggest shift like we've experienced like on YouTube yet. And like Black Ops 2 came out, which was like, it shifted a lot for Sora and FaZe, but you still had teams like Dare and I think was Obey MW2 the whole time, I don't remember. But I know Dare was. And
like, it was always multi-cod though when they did that stuff.
Yeah, but I think Ghost is gonna like Modern Warfare 2 is gonna fall back yet again another generation, and I think everyone's gonna jump onto Ghost at that point. And I really think it's just gonna it's gonna make more of an impact and everything.
I don't know if it's just me, but I don't think anyone at this point in time is like bothered to do anything. Like I see a lot of the players like they can't be bothered to play seriously. Plus Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, and everyone's like on that. So players are just going for something new.
Yeah, one of my favorite things about One of my favorite things about November, Stock, you idiot. One of my favorite things about November is how, like the week before the new COD comes out, there's all these insane team tages, and then like 2 weeks after the game's out, you have all these like the first Ghost team taj, like, you know, all the teams are going to be competing for the first one, and it'll be amazing.
It's going to be crazy.
It's going to be insane.
I think it's going. Hopefully, it brings something new to the game.
Yeah, it does.
It's just. I'm actually looking forward to it.
Yeah. See, one thing I heard though is there's no dolly camera.
That's gonna annoy me a bit because I think that's literally the best thing that Ghost incorporated into there.
Like, it feels like when they designed Black Ops 2, they were like, you know what, we need to do something for the editors. We'll give them a dolly camera.
Just imagine though if dolly cameras were implanted into Modern Warfare 2 though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like that would have been the element that made the game basically perfect.
You know what would be amazing is if you look at like the COD 4 cinematics people do on their short clips or the PC edits, how like it goes upside down. If they had a dolly camera like that, oh my god, it'd be amazing.
I mean, on PC, it's kind of like diverse, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping that's why like, Ghosts on PC would be sick as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
But it's probably gonna be a while after.
I'm just looking forward to it. It's gonna be
me too.
So sick.
Dude, I don't know what edits are gonna be like. I see like rock edits to Call of Duty Ghost more than like rap.
I don't think you can edit to Ghost yet. I don't think you have enough to do.
I want to expand my. I want to do something different with it.
Or it's like kind of like an NW3 look rather than like.
Yeah, it does. Like well, I know there's like lots of people who played it. Like, you know, Voltar was one of the guys who played it, and like the impression I got when he was describing it was like MW3 with like more color, and it was just like more like there's more stuff to do, which I'm fine with. Although I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like the trick shotting in it is gonna be similar to MW. Oh, who's typing? Please stop. The trick shotting is gonna be similar to MW3, where it's kind of like equipment cancels and that's kind of it. But dude, I mean, it'll work. It'll be
hopefully if I get my if I get my GoPro pretty soon, I'll be doing completely different stuff for editing wise.
GoPros suck dick.
No, don't listen to Stock. GoPros are the best.
No,
I have 2 GoPros. What are you talking about?
Yeah, well, it's just because you're not using them properly.
Yeah.
Stock. It's probably not the actual machinery. It's probably the user who sucks at it.
Yeah.
It's my brother.
Jeez.
It's gonna be sick. I'm going skiing for a week in Borneo, so it's gonna be sick if I have a GoPro.
Colorado. Yes. Come to Colorado.
Yes, because the school are gonna organise a trip to Colorado
to
go skiing for a week.
Well, you could.
You could, but it'd be around $2,000.
Oh yeah, true.
I remember going to New York for the first time for a week, and it cost me at least, what was it? I think it was $1,300.
See, that's ridiculous. When I went on a French exchange, I went to France and I lived there for 3 months when I was in grade 8.
Wait, do you speak French?
Yeah, I can understand. I don't speak it all that well, but I can understand it like fairly well. Like, I can pretty much go to anyone in France who doesn't have like an accent on top of their French accent.
I'm from France.
I can understand him. Okay, well, no, not like that. Like, I can understand Lioh most likely. I can understand him. I can understand, like, I don't know.
I bet you wouldn't be able to if I was speaking proper French.
Speak French.
Try it. Say something, and say something, and then I'll like repeat what you said in English.
Okay, wait. What should I talk about? Should I just say some random thing?
Just
Ruffian.
Just say.
Okay.
I don't think Ruffians translates.
I don't think it does translate.
Le Ruffian.
Go.
L'année prochaine, je vais partir en voyage pour aller en Italie pendant une semaine.
He said Stock has a very large...
I know what he said. He's like, next year he's going for 1 week to Italy.
Yeah, top lad.
Oh my god. How do you understand that? It sounds like gibberish.
Well, it's because I went to France. I can understand it now. Like,
you speak gibberish.
No, but yeah. And
you speak gibberish.
that whole trip was only like $2,500, I think.
Oh my god.
But then again, though, it wasn't for like food and stuff and everything.
Speaking about different languages, I was just talking in the Dare chat, and Dare Piran said that stock is a stick translated in Dutch. So apparently my name is Stick.
Dare Stick.
Dare Stick. That's good.
Yeah, Leo. Earlier today, I was like, I don't know why we were talking, and I kept calling you Dare Leah. I don't know why.
Am I being addressed as a female now?
Tranny. Dear Tranny.
Dear.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
I have a funny story. And I don't know, I'm sure this has happened to you guys before too. So, the other day my dad was out and he called me and, he called like the house phone and he's like, so I'm going to go pick up Subway, and it's like sandwiches. And, just text me what you want on your sandwich. And I'm like, alright. And, so I get on my phone, I text, assorted white bread, white cheese, lettuce, tomato, cucumber, all that stuff.
Wow, racist.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm not going to say order up and say, hey, I want the black cheese. Jesus. But,
Please give me the black cheese instead of the yellow one.
Yeah. I want the moldy black cheese. I'm not a racist. I mean to prove it. No. But, I sent him what I wanted, and then he came home like an hour later, and he's like, oh, I never got why didn't you text me? I didn't get your message. I'm like, yeah, I did. I look at my phone, I sent it to my friend named Dustin by accident.
Oh my god, he's probably just like, what?
So yeah, he was sitting at home, because then he got on Xbox later, and he's like, what was that text about? I was sitting at home, and I was just watching TV, and all of a sudden I get a message from you, and all the message said was, white bread, white cheese, assorted, lettuce, tomato, cucumber. And it's just out of nowhere, he just got that message. And then I didn't end up getting it stuff. But have you guys ever done anything like that before?
I've texted my mom, saying I'm about to take a dab. And, my mom's like, what's that? I'm like, oh, it's a mission in GTA.
I've done it multiple times, like, especially if names are similar, because on my phone, Dustin's the name of the person I was texting, and then Dad, I have him on my phone, it's just Dad, so the D's are close to each other.
I straight pocket dial, like, people, and, like, all the time. Like, I like pocket dial, like, the worst things, like pocket text and stuff. It's so bad.
It's pretty bad, to be honest.
I've sent some pretty gnarly things to some nice people before.
Elaborate.
No.
Elaborate.
I can't.
No.
I can't. I'll be arrested. But, yeah, multiple times. But then there'll be some times where it works out into my favor. So, like, I'll be texting my one friend, like, hey, you want to go to the gym? And I end up texting it to, like, the wrong person. And then they'll be getting a message like, hey, you want to go to the gym? They're like, oh, you go to the gym? Or something like that. It works out then. But there's been lots of times where I've, You're
definitely impressing a gun if that's sent off to one of them. Fritz goes to the gym.
No, but there's been times on Kick, too, where I'll, like, send something, like, I think it's going to, like, I don't know, Cola, for example, and, like, we have some pretty vulgar conversations. Like, I'll text him like, hey, Cole, I don't even want to say what some stuff that's been said. But it'll go to the wrong person, and they'll be like, wow, you're a horrible person.
You guys gotta see shit Cola says. I know, like, you guys know what it is, but, like, apparently there was these random people, I have no idea who could they possibly be, but, like, apparently they talk to Cola a lot and, like, write down all this crazy shit that he says. It's really funny.
It's pretty funny. I don't even know who those people are, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to meet them, though. They deserve medals.
Oh, my God. Dave.
I think they deserve more than medals, to be honest.
Yeah. Money. Give them money.
No, they should have trophies. Forget money.
Yeah.
Money is for the weak.
Trophies are for the poor.
No, trophies are for the big boys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, dear.
I heard that you had a funny story, didn't you, whatever your face is, Lioh?
Well, that's kind of disrespectful.
What?
That is disrespectful.
Sorry, Sir Kieran Lioh. I was wondering, do you have a really funny story that you could possibly tell us?
Oh.
Hey, you went on a trip somewhere.
Oh, yeah, I could. I don't know if I'll find the story. Basically, I had a trip to go to Scotland for a week. It was part of a course that I'm doing for college. And,
yeah.
You have a set... I won't even tell this story if you're going to be rude.
Oh, yeah.
Stock, what did we talk about right before we started? Right before we started, I'm like, Stock, don't go retard. And what are you doing?
It's because of the gamma. I'm going to take off this sponsorship off the odd video.
Stock and gamma don't mix. They just don't mix.
But basically, we have a set schedule where we have the day goes out, and around 6 p.m., we have the rest of the night for ourselves. And basically, half the time, it'd be this kind of like little, not a hut, but just like a little place just for all the teenagers to chill out.
A little hut.
Yeah, pretty much a hut. And we'd have this one guy who would just strip naked completely after coming out.
That's weird.
Just before coming out of the shower and running around the whole building with his cock just fapping up and down and hitting his stomach, and we would just be there like, you know, it'd be like one of those really awkward stares when you're just like looking at someone and you've got no facial emotions whatsoever.
Yeah.
It's just standing, and then that person is just going out. Well, it was kind of a moment like that while he was just running, and we would just be looking like slowly as he's running down the corridor completely naked.
That's weird.
Did you say, in that story, because I don't know, it's kind of hard to understand, I don't know, on my end, did you say his cock was fapping around? Is that what you said?
I said up and down.
Up and down. Oh, God. Thanks for the image. Jesus.
You're welcome. It's
Really
pretty detailed, and for some reason he really ended up standing in the middle of our room, and took a tape measure out and started measuring his own penis to just satisfy himself while we were all in the room.
Ew.
Tell you guys, or did he look at it and get embarrassed? And
Oh no! He literally got in the middle of the room, took his towel off, asked one of my friends to get the tape measure out, measured it, put it away.
Wait.
Your friend helped him? Did he assist him in this?
I didn't assist him.
Why did your friend have a
physically.
tape
You
measure
assisted
laying
him?
around? Like,
Because it was a geology trip,
oh, so
so
yeah.
we had our own bags and stuff, and so we needed tape measures on that. So he just pretty much grabbed a tape measure, measured it, and then let us know on the details of how big it was. And then even worse after that, he ended up getting what they're called. I'm trying to think what they're called.
Just go on. You got in the thing.
I think that should be enough, because if I get into too much detail with this, you might kind of puke.
No, keep going. It's okay.
We're
We're ruffians, dude. We can take this stuff.
I'm trying to find what the name of it is, though.
Spuma, dude.
God damn it.
One second.
Well, what do you think of that? I got kind of a story.
Yeah, there we go. Basically, he pretty much got, what's it? Go on, carry on. Tell your story. I'll catch up on it after.
So, it's kind of similar to that. So yeah, don't forget what you're thinking about. And in the first Ruffian too, I talked about our trip to Quebec that I did, and I was staying with like our hotel rooms. Ooh, having a stroke. We had 3 people in ours, and there was 4 people in the other one. And this happened twice. Kind of 2 stories in one. I was in the shower, just showering up, and then one of the people who I was in a room with decided he really needed to go poop. So he knocked on the door and he said, "How steamy is it in there?" Which is quite an awkward thing to ask if you're in the shower. And he's like, "How steamy is it in there?" So I'm like, "Oh, it's pretty steamy." And he's like, "Can you see through the glass? Like, could you write on it?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So then he's like, "Okay, good." And he just barged in the door. It was locked. I don't even know how. He just came in.
I need to take a shit.
And he started taking a poop while I was in the shower. And I'm there like washing shampoo out of my hair, and then it's so hard to concentrate when you have a guy taking a dump beside you. And then he started talking to me. He just talked, like he's on the toilet. He's like, "So, how are the dogs sledding today?" I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" Like, that's not cool.
Fritz, it was even worse for us, basically, when we were...
Hold on one second. And then right as he left, he wrote me...
All right, I'm finished.
Right before he left, he wrote a message on the mirror, and he said, he wrote, like, my full name, and then put a heart, and then he left the room.
Okay.
The mirror. It was ridiculous.
That's a memory that's never gonna leave your head.
Yeah. Oh, it was horrible.
What I basically found out was, you know how you get the public showers whenever you go to these trips? There's always set public shower. Well, basically, like the girls, because the girls in our group had their own room, they had their own showers. The teachers did, but all the guys in our room, we didn't have our own shower, so they set up this shower for us, right? And basically, it was 3 different cubicles, and they each had a shower in, but they were all cubicles that were stuck together. And they were all pretty much like lined up one after the other. So every morning there'd be pretty much 3 guys, so 1 in each cubicle, and everyone would be kind of like this one guy. I remember he was like jumping over the top of the cubicles and peeping over the other side, and he'd just be there.
What?
I don't know. You tell me. I was trying to take a nice, relaxing shower, and you had to watch out because this guy was peeping at the top of his cubicle every 2 minutes, because we had we'd wake up at 7:30 in the morning, and we'd have ages before we'd have to go take breakfast. The breakfast at 8:30, so you could literally have a 30-minute shower where it was just nice and night, I think. And you'd just be peeping out the top of the cubicle, and you'd just be there like, what the hell is going on? You literally have to face the opposite way because you might just end up seeing your cock.
I was at, I don't remember where I was. I was really drunk. Oh shit, where was I? Alright, anyways.
No.
I was taking a shit, and my friends like came in and like went above like the little like stall thing and straight up just like poured shit and like silly string shit all over me and like toilet paper all over me. It was really funny. It was really great.
It's basically the conclusion to this story is that you had shit put on top of you.
No, not shit, but like stuff.
This weird stuff.
Oh god. Oh, yeah, I have a lot of stories from Quebec that kind of involve that. Like at this one point, my one friend was in the shower, and we didn't disturb him that much, but he was in the shower, and we had these bottles of Coke, and one of them was
cocaine.
No, like
fucking
Coca-Cola. You idiot, like Coca-Cola, and
you idiot.
So we shook one up, and while he was in the shower, we shook it up, and then we threw it into, like, we opened the door, threw it in the bathroom as hard as we could, and he's like, oh, because it, like, hit him in the shower. And then all of a sudden we hear, like, a popping noise and a sizzle, and all this Coke slowly starts leaking out from under the door. And then he opens the door, and he's holding his towel. It's just, like, drenched brown with Coke. And he's like, he didn't really realize it, so he had to take another shower because he was covered in Coke. And, yeah, so for the rest of, like, our trip, that was, like, happened on day 1 of, like, 4. There was, like, this massive brown stain on the floor in our bathroom, and it was from the Coke. That was horrible.
Parents probably thought that you just took a big old fat...
Oh, no, there were no parents at all. This was a field trip. You really think if our parents was there, this would have flown?
The parents, or the people that had to clean up are just like...
Oh, yeah. There was one night where... so our room had 2 beds. Somehow we lost a bed. I don't know what part of the night.
How do you lose a bed?
I don't know. I think we brought it to the other person's room, and we were going to connect all the beds and, like, just jump on them. I don't know. And,
Wait, are these pretty much our worst drunk experiences?
No, we weren't even drunk for this.
Oh, God.
It was just us. And,
that's embarrassing.
We had a bunch of sugar in us, and, well, this was a couple years ago. So we were like, I don't think we would have done this now. So we lost a bed. And it really smelled bad because it was cold in the winter, and we didn't hang our stuff up, and they started to stink in our suitcases. So we opened up all the windows, and then we went out for dinner, and when we came back, it smelled really bad in our room, and it was also really, really cold because the windows were open the whole time, and we didn't have a bed. The chair was flipped over. The shower was like full of Coke. It was horrible. It was just.
I just had a bunch of Gamma, and now I'm cold, so I'm gonna go get a sweatshirt.
Okay. Yeah. And
literally, I think probably my worst drunk experience is I think it was this year actually. It was because it was coming up on my birthday and I was leaving on holiday before, so I was like, oh, I'll get a few people around. And we pretty much had like 4 racks in the fridge just stuck with just beer the whole time. And there was like, take in mind there were 7 people. And some of them were staying over at my house. And by the end of the night, only 2 out of the 7 drank all the beers. And it was me and one of my other friends because no one else wanted to drink. And it was just me and him. We emptied all 4 racks. Oh, no. And then for some reason, no, this isn't even the worst part. For some reason, everyone went to bed. And then I somehow started sleepwalking, right? And I woke up in the middle of the night. And we had a trampoline, right? This is like 3 o'clock in the morning. I was there bouncing on the trampoline at 3 o'clock in the morning. And my friends just came outside and like, what are you doing? And like came outside and were like, what are you doing? And then I was like, there was no response whatsoever. And apparently it was just, because I can't remember this vaguely, but apparently I was just stood there in the middle of a trampoline with some kind of a meditating pose. Just there, just like looking up and just like, doing something. I just had deja vu, but nonetheless, just it was crazy. I don't even know what the hell I was doing. To be honest, it'd be something I could see myself doing, just staying in the middle of the trampoline, acting like a monk.
Well, was it on? There was somewhere where I think it was on Twitter where like your picture was you sitting on a trampoline. Was that from that night?
Oh no, that was a different night. That night turned out to be a really, really good night, but on my part.
Oh. Oh man. See, I don't know if this is like I don't know. A lot of people might think this is weird, but I've never had an ounce of alcohol in my life. Never drank anything.
That's fine.
No, well, I can't agree with you on that part as far as my life has gone.
Yeah, like I've never had an
Leo,
ounce of
where
anything.
you live though, it's more casual.
Yeah, that's true. When I
America,
went to France, they were like
Oh.
offered champagne and it was
messed
normal.
up, but you drink just be like, I'm gonna go have a beer with my friends.
It's like
Wait,
cool.
what are you trying to say about the? No, wait. Are you saying? Are you
US
implying that
messed up?
basically?
No, I think the U.S. is messed up, dude.
No, well, you have no clue because the UK is messed up as well, as far as drinking.
Drug addicts.
Well, no, I noticed that because in France, when I went to France, how old would I have been? I think I was 13. Yeah, I was 13. And there was many times where we went to I don't know, a house party somewhere.
Many times.
Not like a house party like it's just kids, but like parents were there and everything. It was kind of like a get together, I guess. And I was offered beer multiple times there. So I mean, I know it's like less of a big deal for like parents to know your kids are drinking. I think.
I know parents.
That was France, so I don't know how it is in England.
I know parents out here that would they only let their kids drink if they're with them. If they're with them, it's okay, but it's just sure, parents would just buy them alcohol, and it's just yes.
Yeah, that's definitely not. Well, I mean, I'm sure if we had a party at our house right now, and I keep saying party, I mean at a family reunion almost kind of thing.
Party
If we had one of those and I went to my mom, I'm like, hey mom, can I have a beer? She'd be like, yeah, sure. Because I mean, I'm 17 right now. You can drink in Canada when you're 19. I'm gonna be 18 in a few days. So.
Oh, for real? So when's your birthday? When's your birthday?
No, not a few weeks. It's February, so I guess it's more.
Okay, I'm not 18 until July.
Yeah, so when you're 18, you can pretty much if you drink, no one's gonna look at you funny around here. But
you funny.
Being 18 is overrated.
Yeah, it is. It's not until you're 19 when all the good stuff happens.
Maybe where you guys live, but where I live, I mean you can get your medical license.
But being 18 is just overrated. People think oh yeah, after I'm 18, I can do everything that I want, and then it's just all this alcohol stuff. Basically, the only thing that changes when you're 18 is that you're actually legal to buy alcohol. It's not you can't tell me that when you were 16 or 17, you weren't there going getting alcohol illegally.
19. In Canada, it's 19, and in the United States,
for us, it's 18.
Yeah, in the United States, it's 21. They have to
but for us where I live, you can get your medical license for I guess just weed, I guess. And when you're 18, you can get that, so you can just legally smoke.
That's not all states though. It's only some.
I said it's Colorado. It's where I live.
How many states does California do that?
California is a bit different about it because we have Amendment 64, meaning when you're 21, you're allowed to anybody could just go into a dispensary, kind of like a liquor store, but just for weed. But yeah.
Oh, getting high. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm speaking.
Sorry. Yeah, I don't know. I've never had I've never smoked. I've never drank. I don't know. It's not just. I think it's better off if I just stay away from it.
Yeah, you a good kid, boy.
I mean, I have nothing against it, and I'm not one of those people who are if you were to tell me, hey, I smoke weed, I don't hold it.
I'm telling your parents.
Yeah, it's I don't hold it against you, but me personally, it's just not something I'd do. I don't know.
Nah, that's chill.
Yeah, it's not a thing.
Each to their own, man.
Pardon?
I said each to their own. I mean, what's it? I don't know.
Oh my God!
I'm not gonna dislike someone because they do it. If you get what I mean.
Well,
it's their life and stuff.
I say that, but if I see you, if we're at the mall and I see someone smoking and she's holding a small child beside her, then I don't like that.
Yeah.
Smoking. That's pretty much the only time where I will judge you based off of appearance is if I see you smoking with a child beside you.
Okay, you guys know who Dare Verst is, right?
Yeah.
So I was texting him today, and listen to this story that he told me. Okay. For everyone that's following, you guys can go along with it, but it's pretty cool. I mean, all right, check this. All right. So both of you guys do this, I guess, Kieran and Max. Think of a number 1 through 10. Okay. Don't tell me.
Okay, got it.
Okay, you got it. Multiply it by 9.
Hold on, I gotta get a calculator. Actually, no, never mind. I got it.
Are you serious?
No, I got it. Well, because
delinquent.
Well, Leo, originally I had a decimal, and I decided to change it, so now I have a normal number. Okay, go.
All right. Now, if it's a 2, digit number, like let's say 35, for instance, take the 3 and the 5 and add them together, so it'd be 8. So do that with your number, whatever your number is.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
And then, all right, subtract 5 from it. Okay? Don't say what it is. Don't say what it is, okay?
Okay.
Now, think about a letter in the alphabet that corresponds with the number you thought about. So let's say your number is like 7. It would be like A, B, C, D, E,
Okay, got it.
F, G. So it'd be G. So whatever your number is, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Now, think of a country that starts with that letter.
I've seen this.
I have to think of one. Hold on. I don't know. Is that? Oh, I can't say it. I don't know.
Just whatever starts with a D. Whatever starts with a D. Okay. You got it?
Okay, I got one. Yeah.
Okay. Now, the second letter of that country, whatever it starts with, think of an animal that starts with that.
Sorry. So the second letter.
Yeah, the second letter of that country. That whatever letter that is, think of an animal that starts with that.
Okay.
Okay. Denmark does not have elephants.
I had Dominican Republic and alpaca.
Oh fuck!
Alpaca.
What?
Well, I don't know. I didn't know if Denmark was a country or not. So I'm like, I think Dominican Republic is, and the second letter's an O, and I'm like, alpaca.
I'm not laughing at the country, I'm just laughing at the animal choice.
Yeah. And at first I thought you were going to make a 41 joke, because it was like I did 9 times 3 is 4, and then D.
Yeah, I had that as well. I put 4 D.
And I'm like, I wonder if the next thing has to do with the number 1. So I was writing down my choices so I didn't forget them, and I typed in 41 at the beginning. But yeah, is Dominican Republic is that a country or a thing though? Dominican Republic. So I want to find out if it is a country. Oh, it is a country. Oh, sick. Okay, so I was right there.
Okay, but you're supposed to get Denmark, okay? You're supposed to say elephant, okay? So just fuck off.
Dominican Republic and alpaca. Oh my god.
It worked on me. I got Denmark and elephants.
Wait, is alpaca an animal or is it alpaca?
It's alpaca, I think it is.
Oh, okay. Well, then I got octopus.
Wait, how long is this Ruffian cast again?
I don't know.
Like an hour. I don't know.
We just going ham, son.
Oh, alpaca's not an animal. Shoot.
So you're supposed to pick Denmark, please, okay? Thank you.
Wait, Adapt got leader of soul.
Yeah, no, I saw that.
Good for him. Not Strobe.
Okay,
I think Strobe would get it. He's been like the captain.
Captain of a soccer team.
Like if you look on the roster, he's got the little star thing beside his name. I figured, and he's been co-leader before. That's weird. I don't know.
Thinking of new ideas every day.
You are?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Did I talk to you about the editing team on expanding it?
I saw it in the Dare Edit chat, but I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't.
You know what I mean?
Something we want to talk about?
Keep more. Well, we can talk about, but don't make it obvious what it is.
Don't bring it up in the podcast then.
No, to be honest, I actually don't care. We can talk about it freely, to be honest. I don't even care.
I just dropped.
Don't even care.
Okay, well, if you want to talk about it, then go for it. But it just started off and yeah.
Well, I want to. What's it? Wait, Stock, have you heard about this?
Nope.
Should I include this in the podcast? What would you, Fritz? What do you think? Would you recommend something like this to put in the podcast, or would you keep it a bit secretive?
Okay, well, first things first. We're 40 minutes into this thing, so there's probably going to be 2 people who may get this far. So, I mean, really, Leo, it's up to you. I mean, I don't think it's something that's worth keeping a big secret. I mean, and it's not like you've decided.
Yeah, that comes on 100 would be something I'd keep secret about.
Yeah, but this isn't like this isn't even something you've kind of
basically
come up with a decision yet, too, from what I understood. You might as well talk about it.
Basically, right. What me and Unreal were thinking is we're thinking of how we could expand the Artilius so it becomes something a bit more, right? Okay, that's a good response to kick it off.
Sorry, I'm doing something else.
That's a very good start. Right, I know where you're based on that.
That was really mean.
That was really mean.
Okay, go on.
I can't go on now. You just completely embarrassed me.
Oops.
Keep going. Just keep going. Pretend the sock doesn't exist.
I can't. He's going to be laughing in the background. It's going to put me off.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Right. You know how the their arts basically has two parts to it.
Yeah, how
You have,
about
like-
only like business? Yeah, what about that?
No. In our defense, some of them are actually really nice people who actually do help out a lot.
Oh, really?
Hashtag
Okay.
shots fired. Okay, go on.
So basically, you know how they say that they have the players' sides, well, quote unquote, the player designers who help out the team, and they have the freelancers, right?
Okay. No.
Me and we were trying to think, yes, you do, Jason. Stop doing that. You were clearly lived there before. You know exactly what
Oh,
I'm
okay,
about.
yeah, okay.
Yeah. Basically, me and Andrew were trying to think of a way where we can incorporate that into the editing team.
Alright.
So basically, it's having, because you know how obviously players are always like asking for like C2Qs or mini series done and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
We want to kind of have a team, right? And this is still part of the Dartilia, where we have the people who edit the episodes and edit the decams, and then people who are also producing their own freelancing work that they produce by themselves, so minis and stuff, as well as like contributing to the team by helping players with their series, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
So if you look at the arts, for instance, you know, like how they have an upload like every day or two, because people are just willingly doing work constantly, and it's not like, if you think about it, they're hitting 30k now. In 18 months, they've hit 30k, which is pretty decent for a designing team.
That's pretty sick. It's beyond decent, but whatever.
But that's what we're thinking. We're thinking of expanding it so that we can have a whole new set of editors who'd be able to join there, but are also people who are producing their own freelancing work as well as contributing to the team by helping and assisting players in things that they need.
Huh, yeah. No, I see what you're saying.
See, when we talked about it, I think we were a bit too, because Fritz, I think you saw this in the chat, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, when we mentioned it in the chat, it was a bit too we didn't elaborate too much on it. So when Cola and Kind kind of thought that they were a bit iffy on it, they didn't actually see what we were trying to.
What the fuck?
Yeah, pretty much that's what they were saying. They were like, pretty much what kind of an idea is that, because we didn't kind of set it out properly. But that's something that we're thinking about doing, because to be honest, it might be something that might actually help the channel grow itself, because we're nearly hitting 10k and we got a sick idea for 10k already.
Okay.
So
I'm sorry. I love how like Stock's like, all right, like it doesn't sound like he's interested at all.
Yeah, no, I am.
He's just okay, okay.
Down with Stock for 10 months now. I know when he's being serious and when he isn't.
Yeah. What do you know, Fritz?
I don't know. So, yeah.
No, I see it happening. It's just like,
it has to be controlled. Like, it can't. That's something I don't want it to be like. Because I was talking to Josh, and he made a call earlier yesterday. He made a good point that they should earn their keep. Like, if you get what I mean, that it shouldn't be something when like they're just in the team and it's just like, oh, they're just using the name as a benefit to themselves. If you get what I mean?
who?
Josh.
Oh, okay, yeah. Josh is just cola.
The thing is, as stupid and irresponsible and irrational and
Stupid.
retarded as Josh can be.
Oh my god.
Yo, I hope
The
he hears
kid-
this.
I hope he does.
The time
But he knows that
43 minutes and
you know,
31 seconds. Josh is watching it.
he's actually a pretty intelligent fella.
Me and him did an IQ test and he beat me. I don't know how. I've never lived it down.
What's your IQ, Fritz?
Well, frankly, it was like I could have figured it out if I went and got like a paper. It was like I don't know. I don't even remember because that makes a big difference. Like what I say, because the difference.
Fritz, what was
like,
your IQ?
I want to say it was like 116, but I don't think so. I forget what it was. Like one something. I don't remember.
Well, if it's 116, I think we're in a match. I think mine was like 120.
Yeah, I don't remember what mine was at all. Because I know Cole beat me by like 2. Because I was like, yeah, I don't know. I did the test in like 2 seconds. Like there was the one thing where it was like how many triangles are in this thing, and if I got like a paper, I could have figured it out. But I just kind of like
Fuck off,
Yeah,
paper.
but see these IQ tests, they're all based on like logic and it's not stuff that's actually going to determine how smart you are.
Yeah.
Because you can pretty much count how many triangles there are in a in a triangle itself. Like, I'm pretty sure that you wouldn't know what 5 times 7 times 3 was if you were to do it in mental math.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're thinking about it now, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
Please.
I'm trying to actually find an IQ test right now that we can all do real quick.
5 times 7 times. I don't even know what you said, dude.
Yeah, okay. Stock, what is 5 times 7 times 3?
One second, get my calculator.
5 times 7 is...
5 times 7 times 3.
63.
105.
63. Is that right?
Why did you get your 63? What planet are you living on?
5. Wait, what'd you say? Did you say 3 times
5
7
times
3?
5.
Oh, 5 times 7.
5 times 7. That's 35 times 3. Yeah.
105?
That's 105.
Yeah. Okay,
Why did you get your calculator out?
I didn't get my calculator out. I thought you said 3 times 7 times 3, and I'm like 21.
Did you pass maths class?
Are you talking to me or Stock?
I'm talking to Stock. You're fine, Fritz. Stop
Yeah,
the
Stock's
retard.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm smart. I hate to wear.
I'm going to join Obey.
What? Bye.
So, Stock's an absolute pant load and decided to end the call before, we actually wrapped up. Now we don't...
Say he was joining Obey.
I don't care. I really don't. We were doing so good, and you just ended it. Come on. So yeah, I don't know where Leo is now. He's just not joining.
Leo, I'm sorry.
Yeah, actually, that's something we can do next week when we record it. I'll find an IQ test, and right before we go live, we'll all take it, and we can compare and see who's the smart one.
Apologies for that. I kind of...
No, that was not your fault. Stock is an absolute retarded pant load. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Did he kick me out?
No, he just ended the call, and then that ended the recording, so I had to restart it.
Not restart it. You can keep it going, but it's just, it ended there.
Jesus. So what, we're gonna... Oh, you idiotic child.
Hey, you're joining Obey.
I wouldn't join Obey.
You're in a team with Jazzy. Jazzy!
Stock, how retarded are you? On a scale of 1 to 10, are you kidding me?
How? How am I retarded? What did that even do?
You can't be saying that right now.
What? Jazzy? Oh, shit.
Okay, well...
That's 5.
Jesus. Oh my god. Okay, well I think this is a good time to end it then, since Stock just completely butchered everything.
I think it pretty much is.
I think we should wrap that last part up so people don't think Leo's joining Obey.
Okay, no, we're not.
No. End it as soon as I say join Obey.
No. Do you have any last things you want to say, Stock?
No.
You got anything else, Leo?
Stock's a retard, that's about it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's it. I think we had a pretty good show this week. It was funny, good laughs, it was good. So yeah, I'm Fritz, and that was Dare Stock.
I'm Dare Stock.
And Dare Leo.
And I am Dare Leo.
I pointed
Dare
across
Leo.
like Dare Stock, and then Dare Leo, and I pointed behind me. I don't know why. It just seemed
You
like...
wish I was behind you.
Actually, before we go, I have one more story to tell. And this is something that... I don't know. It was just weird. And, if you're an American, me and Stock are, I don't know, and you grew up at our time, well, I guess most of you did, whatever.
The 90s.
If you're like a 90s kid, then you'll know what I'm talking about. So when I went to France after gym class, you went and showered, but they didn't have stalls. It was like a big, thing on, on each of the wall, and you just stood there and showered. And our gym classes, it's not required to shower when you're done. And I know a lot of EU people think that's gross, but it's not, because you don't sweat that much. So at the end of the gym classes in France, we had to shower, and I decided I'm not going to have my schlong hang out because I don't want that to happen.
Yeah, I wouldn't either, dude. That's disgusting.
And this is kind of something that it's kind of unique to North America, I think.
Fritz crossbreed with someone else.
No, I think no.
I have a perfect example for that.
Your example. Before I continue, your example.
Just ended there. That was perfect.
Oh god. Kieran, check your phone.
Alright, well this has been Fritz, and this is the Ruffian. Stay rough.